So we're going to start off with some combos for a brand new player here. These combos are meant to be very, very easy. The starting one is going to be Infernal Destruction, and I'm going to go into Battle Cry. This combo you can basically just do over and over and over again and spam infinitely. The second ability is Salvage Somersault. If you just hold F while doing this, it automatically goes in the Skull Crusher, making it super easy. Now, the reason why I like these combos is because I call them my F combos, right? You hold F, then you do S and F, right? And it just automatically goes. And the third one is forward and F, which is Rampaging Predator. And if you just do forward and F, and then you just hold F, it just goes into the other flow for it. So this is basically 6 abilities, but it feels like 3 abilities because of the way the combos flow together. This makes it super easy for new players to pick up and use. The other combo that's pretty good here is what I call your mouse button keys. You have shift right click, and you can just spam that over and over and over again. You have right click, and you just keep on spamming right click. You just hold it down, and you go to town with it. And last but not least is you can actually do S and left mouse button. And so you can just keep spamming any one of these 3 over and over and over again. They're very good for new players because of how spammable they are, and you can just kind of use these until you can figure out what your next ability is going to be. This makes these skills very good for new players, and I highly recommend you picking one of these for your starting combo. One thing that people don't talk about enough, in my opinion, is ability buffs. Now, ability buffs are basically something that just comes for free on the ability. You can see here that if I hit a mob with my ultimate crush, I get minus 20 DP on them. So we're going over here to the Scarecrow, and we can see at the very top, we now have a debuff of minus 20 DP on them, and you can see a little aura at the very bottom of them. This is a free perk that we're getting for no reason other than it's just there on the skill. And it's very important to consider these when picking your skill add-ons later on, which is why we're covering them now. Now, for some other ones, we have Guard Brace, where we can just do an auto attack and we get AP. We can also do a Spiral Torpedo, and Spiral Torpedo will activate our accuracy automatically from our Martial Spirit. It'll also give us a movement speed buff as well. So we're going to do Spiral Torpedo to activate that. And we also want to do Autumn Blaze because we have down attack damage, bonus free down attack damage if we knock a mob on the ground. And we can follow that up with a spacebar to activate our attack speed buff from Crouching Wolf. And if you do all that together, right, we do right click first, Spiral Torpedo. We do our left click after that, which will be Autumn Blaze, and that has to be part of the combo. So we'll do Autumn Blaze, and we'll do Spacebar. And if we do all that together, we get about 6 buffs all together, and that's very, very strong. So this is what it looks like when you do the full combo. And there you go. There's our full combo. Extremely powerful, and we had all of that for free, just built into the Striker kit. We got bonus AP, bonus attack speed, bonus down attack damage, and bonus accuracy, all from one simple combo here. Before we talk about skill add-ons, it's important to understand how Striker does critical hits. We're going to start off by looking at his main hand passive. His passive here, when fully leveled up, gives him 20% crit hit rate, or crit chance. Bloody Fang automatically activates, giving him an additional 30 crit chance when consuming any Martial Shard. For people who don't know and new to Striker, a Martial Shard is a passive system where you get it when you use certain abilities and it consumes on other abilities. So when you consume one, you'll automatically get 30% crit chance. This is very easy to do and gives you a total of 50% crit chance right off the bat. When we combine this with the crit hit chance of your crystals or your food or your elixirs, this is another 20% for a grand total of 70% crit chance without even looking at the skills or skill add-ons. When we look at the awakening abilities, we can see that several of the abilities here already have 50%. This puts us well over the required amount of crit hit chance in order to have 100% crit hit chance on the majority of abilities for Striker Awakening. With this in mind, we don't need any skill add-on with crit chance. Alright, in order to do your skill add-ons, you'll need to find a skill instructor. For new players, you'll need to go up here and click on the Find NPC, the magnifying glass, click on Skill Instructor, and it'll navigate you to the nearest skill instructor that you have discovered. Once you're in here, you'll have to click on Skill Add-on, and this will pull up your skill add-on window. Do note that once these are set for the first time, they cannot be changed unless you use memory fragments, or you have a secret book of Old Moon, or use a cliff skill add-on guide. Now, if you just got your Awakening or a Succession, you'll get a cliff skill add-on guide from your Black Spirit. So make sure you check your Black Spirit before buying a secret book of Old Moon or buying some memory fragments. All right, now for your skill add-ons, there's 3 ways you can set these. You can set them for PvP, or you can set them for PvE and offensive, or you can set them for PvE and being defensive. I have currently had this set up for PvE and being offensive, which means I have enough DP to survive at the grind spot and not really worry about dying. If you don't have enough gear score, what you can do is you can go in here and change your skill effects, choose your skill you want, and make sure you pick plus DP, or minus accuracy from the mobs, minus attack speed, or you do HP recovery. Note that HP recovery per hit only works when the skill is off of cooldown. Now for here, I have to get this set up for in-game grind spots, so this may not be good for everyone. If you're a new player or don't have all these skills yet or haven't mastered the combos, that's fine. The main thing you need to remember here is that Striker mainly needs monster AP, bonus accuracy, attack speed, and minus evasion for enemy monsters. The rest of these are nice, but they're only additions, they're not required. Everybody has a different way of playing this, and if you have a particular way that you think is better than this, let me know in the comments down below. That's basically it for skill add-ons here. You can go in depth on these. The main thing we're trying to do here with these skill add-ons in particular for a advanced in-game setup is basically we want to have synergy between our skill bonuses and our skill add-ons. So you can see here for Spiral Torpedo, we have minus 20 DP when it's fully leveled up, and then you have another minus 15 from the skill add-on. These stack. So that means I have minus 35 DP when I use one Spiral Torpedo. That is extremely powerful. Skull Crusher has attack speed, and we have the skill add-on for attack speed on Skull Crusher. These are very, very powerful. We have Autumn Blaze, and this has down attack damage, and we have a skill add-on that gives us an additional 3% down attack damage. So you can see here that we're trying to make things that synergize with the kit while picking our skill add-ons. So I want to give you a quick example here of what you can expect when having your skill buffs and your skill add-ons set up properly. And we're going to go over here and do a quick combo to show you what that looked like. And you can see we have a nice full bar all the way across the top there. That's what it should look like roughly. There's not a right or wrong way. Different combos work differently, but it should look something like that when you're doing a combo, when you have this set up right. If you're still here, then you're here most likely for the advanced combos. For the advanced combos for Striker, I am no professional by any means, but this is the way that I found to be able to do the most damage on Striker Awakening. Basically, we want to debuff the mobs, we want to buff ourselves, get all of our crit chance up and running, and then we want to unload our full damage onto the enemy. The way I do this is I do our normal Spiral Torpedo intro that you guys already learned. Once I'm done with that, we're going to be going into Somersault into Skull Crusher. At this point, we're going to be holding F. This will do Infernal Destruction into Battle Cry. And if the mobs are still not dead, we'll go into forward F and into our flow. Note that you can save this and you can use the flow afterwards in a separate location if you so desire. Now, with that done, if the mobs are still alive or you have a few stragglers and you're waiting on your cooldowns, you're basically going to be doing another Spiral Torpedo to lower the defense of the mobs. You're then going to be doing your Endless Explosion and then maybe a few little spiral kicks with your F. Alright, so we got Red Nose here to kind of show you what these combos look like when you're at actual PvP engagement here, or PvE engagement. Red Nose is the perfect target for this. Big mob, easy to fight. And there you go. that's our basic combo right there. If you didn't really get that, you can go back and watch it a few times. The basic idea is that we're going to be using Somersault into Skull Crusher. This is a very simple combo, right? We can do F, which is our Infernal Destruction, into Battle Cry, and we do Rampaging Predator into Bite It Off. And for our fill damage, we do our either Shift right click, our S and left click, or our right click. Anyway, that's our basic combo, and you can just repeat that unlimitedly over and over and over and over and over and over again. Now, for the advanced techniques here, we're going to be needing to occasionally press spacebar to consume our martial shards. This is going to give us Prey Hunt and give us an additional 20% attack speed. So you can see there, we have Crouching Wolf and we have 20% attack speed. This is what we really want to have activated almost all the time when we're grinding in PVE. And that is basically it for our combos. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. It's an easy way to support the YouTube channel. I also stream at Potion Shop TV. If you have any questions or concerns, or you didn't like the video, please let me know in the comments below, and have a great day.